Hey everyone, it's Shadow of Mercy here, with a guest star here.
Gangle Production 5.
And we're going to do a little review on Moto Rush, hosted on addictinggames.com. It's basically just a train runner racer challenge type game. What do you think about all these characters that you can choose from in this screen right here?
Well, there's a biker, pretty cool, snowboarder, I guess, monster truck, which is pretty cool, and bull, which I really don't get.
Yeah, the bull rider is different. I guess they're trying to add some unique flair to it. So there's a lot of challenges you can do in this game. So there's overall a lot of content in it, which is always good in Flash games, so you don't get bored in the first 10 minutes. You have dirt bike time modes, you have snowboard challenge modes, all sorts of things, and each one has a lot of races. So here's the basic gameplay. What do you think about the graphics when you look at this, like the textures, the foreground, and the background?
Well, the backgrounds, well, I guess they don't have much to choose from, but otherwise, they did a really good job.
I'd have to agree. The textures in the foreground look really good. And the little box up in the upper right corner is really helpful to see the terrain. What do you think about the box up there?
Yeah, it's really helpful. It's like, you know where you're going from that.
Yeah, there's a lot of different dirt biking games on this website. And, you know, you do some tricks and you don't know that the ground is right beneath you. So, like, you'll crash all the time. So it's really helpful right there. And one thing I'd like to say is that when you land, you're either going to land perfectly or you're going to get no shock absorption and you're going to die. So what do you think about the, like, biking and stuff and all the tricks you can do?
Well, my favorite trick is, like, backflipping, and yeah, and when he does crash, he doesn't, like, fade away like you see in most games. He would, like, blow up.
Yeah, you can see the bike explode. Right here, as you're watching, you can see an instance where the level design does get a little bit poor. You're trying to get up the hill, and you can't. You keep sliding back. So, what do you think about the level design in this game?
Yeah, it looks like they were just rushing through it. But when it gets to level 2, it gets better.
I'd have to agree. The further it gets, the more alternate paths you will find. So, it does redeem itself there. And the controls in this game, what do you think about the controls?
The controls, I guess they're okay. Like backflipping, just the arrows, moving, just the arrows. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, there is also a different element, the nitro velocity, but it really doesn't do much. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I personally don't use that.
Me neither. One thing I don't like, though, is if you press the back arrow too far and you're trying to lean back and maybe pop a wheelie or something, if you go too far, even if you try to save yourself by leaning forward, no matter what, you're going to die. Because there's some kind of glitch, I guess, where it's like sucking you into the ground. Have you noticed this before?
Yes, most of the times I've been playing, that's happened to me.
Yeah, I would have to agree. So here's just the terrain in the game. It's pretty nice. You can pick up some of these items here. There's all sorts of different things in this game, so you don't get bored in the first 2 seconds of gameplay. And the further you get, the more alternate paths. What do you think about the alternate paths in these games?
Well, like you're about to see, there's a bunch of alternate paths that, like, allow you to go in different directions.
Yeah, it does add a lot to the game, and it makes it a little bit more fun. However, getting up there, you need to jump at a certain time. And now you see the snowboarding. What do you think about snowboarding?
Well, I personally hate snowboarding, especially the controls.
Yeah, the controls are just an abomination. They really did rush through the snowboarding ones. If you lean too far forward, you'll die. Too far back, you'll die. Basically, if you don't land the jumps perfectly, you will die. And if this was just a snowboarding game, what do you think?
Well, if this was just a snowboarding game, no one would play this. This wouldn't get any reviews. It would suck.
Yeah, I mean, it is a nice little extra, and maybe some people like it, but I really cannot find what's so fun about it. But there is racing modes where you can race against different characters. What do you think about the racing?
Well, I like the racing, but like biking, yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up. Overall, it stands out from most motocross games, and I'm going to have to give this a 6.5. What do you give it?
I'm going to give it a 7.
Well, you've heard it from us, folks. This is a pretty mediocre Flash game for the most part, but thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you later.